Hey, good morning, everybody from Thailand, that is. And I'm saying guessing, it's probably evening time for most of the people here, but it's a world wide web, isn't it? And I thought I would work on this little book called Start to Live. So I sat for many years every morning writing. I'd get up, I would breathe, deep breathe, meditate 24 minutes, and do oxygen, pure oxygen breathing while I deep breathe and did my meditation. And so I would write after that, and often a massage uh, with coconut oil to take out the toxins from the body every morning. These three things to charge and start the day right. And this book keeps talking to me. This little book keeps jumping out to me that says, start to live. I know it's backwards, and that's a simple name of this book is Start to Live, Words of Clearwater. So this gentleman lives in Australia, and these words are the words of his father, who is a native in Australia, a native Australian. You could call him a native Indian of Australia or Aborigine, I suppose. I haven't gone that deep on the person, but the words are what matter. So, as I speak often about our miracles in life, and as I read this through this little book this morning, I realized what I've been talking about, and I haven't opened this book for about 8 or 10 years. What I realized I was talking about in the last couple of weeks, month maybe, are the miracles that we should expect miracles on a daily basis. Actually, minute to minute, moment to moment. And stuff the day, overflow your day, just stuff it with gratitude. That means everything that you engage, acknowledge the magic in it. Don't just take things for granted, or don't even, I guess that's the best way to say it is not paying attention to what's in front of us. And that can make us very uncomfortable when we lose connection with where we are and what we're doing and what's the magic that's around us and the miracles. There's just so much, right? You wake up, you're breathing. Like, really, that's automatic. It's perfect, and it keeps you alive. What could be a greater miracle than life, right? So, on the first page, well, it's page 4 actually, and he goes very simply, man speaks of miracles, followed by a question. But is he not a miracle? And we know, quote unquote, that we're miracles. And maybe some of us don't realize it, don't really connect deeply with that thought. But I think in the realization of taking enough time to make your day stacked with miracles, just stack it and acknowledge them, acknowledge the beauty of the day, and take away, create the simple thought of gratitude for each and every moment. It stacks up, and our focus becomes on the upside, the positive, the beauty in life. Yes, there's challenges, But on every side of that challenge is a huge upside. The greater the challenge, the greater the challenge. Couldn't put it any simpler. But I want to express it with power, right? The greater the challenge, the greater the miracle, the greater the reward, the greater the gifts when you get through it. And don't go through it like, oh, this is supposed to happen, or that isn't supposed to happen, or this is. No, I mean, it is what it is in the moment. And being in the moment is really accepting the moment and living in life for what life is, not like what you think it should be. And when we go to what we think it should be, if we do our homework, if we do our footwork, if we do our gratitude work, if we do our miracle work, it doesn't have to be work, but it's work if you don't do it, because now you have to put forth effort to acknowledge it. And that is work, right? We have to bring ourselves present and look around and be grateful for every little thing as we do them through the day. I surprise myself. I'm driving down the street and I'll be sitting eating, and I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. And it just fills my day full of thank yous for all the good stuff. When I see otherwise in some places, and I don't know, I sure am so grateful. I don't live in the place of not identifying gratitude, the things of greatness in my life, big and small. Greatness does not have to be a big thing in the sense of the size of it, right? It can be a small thing. And I speak of the small things often. It is in the details, right? God is in the details. Buddha or whoever, Christ, anyone. But life is in the details. The universe, the energy, the creation is in the details of everything. And as you go through your day, I would like to spark you and remind you that being grateful in the moment and giving thanks for everything that we have doesn't have to be Thanksgiving once a year, which is wonderful for the time that when it happened, and there's wonderful feasts of Thanksgiving that we should have, and we do have, but we should feast every day. And I have a Facebook page called Fairs, Festivals, and Events. And who doesn't like a festival? So why not turn life into a festival every day? It's like living here in Thailand. It's like the people just going to the market is a festive experience. There's no ho-hum about it. I mean, like when I think about it, I go to Whole Foods in Swampscott, Massachusetts, and I see the faces of the people. Rarely is there a lot of laughter, but there's a lot of seriousness. And I'm like, why? Where's the joy? And then I hear, there's older people talking about, all the illness and the unwellness that they're having now. And so, I mean, the discussion of their friends is all about going to the building that heals you. We'll call it the hospital, right? And so, and I'm like, oh, shut off that. Why don't we do this and take care of ourselves when we're younger? And bring the joy. Generate your gratefulness, okay? Generate gratefulness. And have a joyful day. Find your elements, human elements, and power them up every day. And you'll have a much better day, or a better day, or always an elevated day. No matter where you are, we always can improve and take it to another level and take it to a more joyful place and a place of beauty every day. It's Peter Stone. I just wanted to share that. I love little skinny books. They have powerful, compressed messages. Enjoy. Find your gratitude. Acknowledge the miracles.